So let's talk a little bit more personally about Harry's, say, personality. When we think of superstars in culture, pop culture, certainly 20th century, it's like if you're this big superstar, you're living like a particular lifestyle, where it seems like he's saying, no, like actually, you can just do it however you want, and that like living a like balanced, fulfilled life and the relationships that you build with people and spending time to develop yourself as a human being
is the most important. Yeah. I think that
like that's like a totally new concept.
It is a new I think it's a new concept brought on by the pandemic. Is that, you know, like we can work and do whatever people think we should do, but like the world is so fragile that like maybe you just do need to put 100% into yourself and your own mental well-being and like your relationship with yourself and with others, because that's what really matters at the end of the day. Not like how much money you're making. Not that Harry Styles isn't making unlimited amounts of money, but still, I think
the Harry Styles market and supply and demand.
Oh my God.
The economics of Harry Styles.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
But would you say it's refreshing to see that and to
see like someone who's
on top of the world
but doesn't act like a famous person in a way?
Yeah.
It is refreshing. I think it just shows how down to earth he is, because like I think you have to like be more down to earth and be more vulnerable to really put out good art. And I think like taking off that facade, like the famous person facade, to be so open and emotional with people is how he writes, and it's how people connect to. Because then it's also like, then you think about it of like, do I know this man at all? Because this is the Harry Styles I see on stage, who's like happy-go-lucky, like singing about fruit guy. But then you hear these deep songs like Matilda or Little Freak or Satellite or something, and they're heartbreakingly personal. And it's just like, wow, this man goes through day-to-day emotions. He's also just still a human being.
Yeah, it's like he's taking down what they say, like the fourth wall. And he's like, saying, he's communicating to you like, I'm a human being as well. I've experienced these things, or like I feel the pain that you may be experiencing.
He's experienced heartbreak, and as someone who followed him for a while, like I know his upbringing. Like he was kind of raised by like a single parent and surrounded by like his mom and his older sister, and like those are like, you can tell those are such big pillars for him, that like his family relationships are so important to him. And I think they keep him really grounded to that level, especially because he grew up like probably living a bit of a hard life.
So what is his relationship with his father like?
I mean, I don't really know a whole lot about his father. It's really something that comes up a lot in interviews. I know he says like, there's a line in As It Was about like your father's calling, he just wants to know that you're well, but it just seems like he's always had like that more closer relationship with his mother. It's like, I feel like that line is the first time I ever like really recognized that he like had a father in a way.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, you know, As It Was came out, and you know, you're seeing everybody dance and everything.
And it's like one of the most heartbreaking experiences of my life, and people are dancing to it. Yeah.
And like just hearing that, like,
doesn't that break your heart a little?
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah.